I couldn't resist and just getting a nice view of her on the plinth, so I've done so. Nice view of Britannia on the plinth. I'm really impressed with this model by Hornby, and can't wait to add some fine detail like smoke and working oil lamps, which incidentally brings me to something I would like to show you. Okay, if I just bring it in shot now, DCC Concepts. I mean, they do nice, fine range of digital command control accessories, and I've purchased some 6 ready to install accurate working oil lamps, and they're in the LMS and BR period. So I'm going to add a couple of these to Tornado and a couple of these to Britannia here, and maybe a few more to another locomotive. But yeah, a nice addition. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Can't wait to add them. Okay, it's a really handy thing there, the Piko cradle, servicing cradle. And this one I usually use to plug in the sockets on the locomotives. And that's what I've done. This one was pretty easy, I have to admit. This one was easier than the other ones. So yeah, I fitted the socket. She's upside down in the cradle, ready to go on the track. But just before I do, there is one more thing that Piko have thought about, and I think it's pretty handy. And that is Piko Loco lift. I mean, I got this when Model Zone was still open, so I've had this for a while, and I must have to admit, these are pretty handy. I'll demonstrate it with this fine example from Hornby, my favourite locomotive of all, the Britannia. So we're going on to the running of Britannia, and we're going to use the Piko Loco lift. Okay. Join me at the track side. Okay, this is the Piko lift cradle. Excuse the noise in the background. That's the 040 basic diesel, the 06 class 06 diesel shunter running in still. So, but anyway, back to this, because I rabbit on a lot. I shouldn't do. You can get these like foam inserts you just insert at the side, so if you wanted to hold the loco like this, it protects the paintwork, which is a good idea. But I'm not going to use those, because I'm just going to basically, if I put my hand here and then fingers here, and you just lift them up like that. Yeah, I'll demonstrate it. I'll play this as it goes. It's okay, so let's move to the track side. Okay, I'm going to lift the Piko cradle, loco cradle, onto the track, and you just line her up on the rails, and she just slots in. There you go. Excuse the 060, sorry about that. She's still running in, but as you can see, it's just basically just line the rails up with the grooves, and I'll move the camera slightly. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll show you what happens. Okay, I'll show you what happens. Hopefully I've got it in the right direction. Let's see. Yep, sorry, that was me. So basically, drive her off. And I'll demonstrate what I'm going to do when I'm finished with her. When I finished my running sessions, flick the HM2000 control in reverse, or what other type of DC controller you've got. This one's running in DC mode, by the way, but this one will be converted to DCC. I will be doing that. Okay, let's see what happens when we've finished our running session. There we are, just reverse her back on and then lift her out. It's as simple as that. I'm really delighted that Piko come up with this. It's really good. I'm thoroughly impressed with it. So if you don't like handling these locos produced by Hornby and Bachmann and other manufacturers, I don't just stick to one manufacturer, by the way. I've got varied manufacturers of ready to run locos, RTRs. So basically, yeah, you just drive the loco on the rails, and then when you've done, just reverse her back onto the cradle and lift her up, and you're away. I am highly impressed with this product. So yes, I highly recommend it. Anyway, let's continue with the Britannia review. Okay, I'm going to just start us fresh. I'm going to take her off the cradle and reverse her when I remove the cradle. So if I go forward, oh look at that, she's gorgeous. I think she's stalled. She needs a run. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault, sorry about that. I was being hesitant with the controller. Alright, I'll remove the cradle. Oh, because the track's not nailed to the floor, so I have to push the track down. Yep, remove her. Okay, let's send her on her way. Okay, you can see the HM2000 set at running in speed at 12 o'clock, and here she comes. There she is. This is one exquisite locomotive that Hornby have produced. I am highly impressed with this. You know, I was so excited when I heard the announcement that Hornby were going to produce this Britannia class locomotive, Britannia, in 2007. And this is when she was manufactured. And I got her as soon as she came out. I'm thoroughly impressed with it. The detail, the mechanism, the detailing pack. You really can't go wrong. Let's get a bit closer. Here she comes. There's pickups in the tender, and obviously you know there's a real coal load in there. That was included. Okay. This is Britannia's slow-mo speed. I think that's as slow as I can get her. Bearing in mind she is in DC mode, and she's going at a crawl at the moment. So I think it's impressive. I'm going to get up close. There we go. I might be able to get her going slower. I highly recommend her. Still shots. Well, Hornby have produced Britannia again. She did come out in a celebration pack of 2012, the Diamond Jubilee, and she came out with a white roof. So if you can get her still, which I still think you can, I highly recommend her. Highly. This, as I said, is my favourite loco. And I do have a few Britannia classes, so please stay tuned to my channel, and there is one surprising one, so please stay tuned.